Good Tuesday workout, good work. Very physical day, tough day. Guys grinded it out, got a lot of work done. Proud of the way we worked today, and got good work inside. I'm glad we stayed inside. A little better work that way. But good day. Looking forward to this weekend. Hopefully we can get a lot of work put in between now and then. Question?
Any thoughts on the Miami sanctions come down today?
About what?
The Miami sanctions that came down today, the penalty?
No, that has no bearing on how we play or what we do at Florida State.
Gotta ask.
Well, that's okay now. I don't even know what they are.
Have you seen the energy? I mean, last week a big game. This week,
It was a solid Tuesday. Same normal Tuesday. We make a good normal Tuesday.
How's James Wilder doing?
Who?
James Wilder.
Day to day, day by day. I mean, good. I mean, nothing bad, but I mean, still got some effects. But they said they felt good about him. He's making progress, but those things are just day by day. You can't ever judge him.
It happened on the play. He didn't get the ball, right?
Yeah,
That
James
pulled it.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
And I guess he let up. Guy got tackled. I guess is what happened.
Is being able to move on from like a big emotional win and immediately move forward the sign of like a mature team, like you've been saying?
I hope so. I mean, we better get ready to play because NC State's going to come in and play. They've lost 2 games in a row. They're going to want to try to get their season back going. They're a 500 team and get back going to where they want to go, and they're going to bring their A game in here and come at us. So we better be ready to play.
What have you seen out of their court, that Brandon Mitchell kid?
Good player. I mean, he's a good player, and the time he played, he did a nice job. And he's a very big, strong, talented kid. He played about 3/4 of the game, if I believe it, if that's about right.
Yeah, is that enough to get a sense of a guy? I mean,
but their offense will be their offense, and they'll make some changes and do some things for him, I'm sure. But they'll do what they do.
Has Matthew Thomas been back to full strength?
He's done. He's going to have surgery.
Oh.
He got to have shoulder surgery.
Okay.
They got to have surgery on his shoulder. Got to get that fixed.
Will he be eligible for a red shirt or?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because he only played in 4 games. Yes.
How did he react to having to kind of go ahead and have the surgery and just?
Oh, he was fine. I mean, it's part of football. He wasn't. I mean, disappointed, but I mean, not devastated or anything. And we're growing. Get from. But he handled it very well. He handled it very good.
Still feel pretty good about your depth there at linebacker?
Yeah, we do. I like our linebacker group. They played well. We got a good group in there. Got a real good group. And we got plenty of guys to play in there. Because he'd actually played a lot of end too. He was playing a lot of end also.
Jimbo, you have a freshman kicker that hasn't missed yet. He's kind of been overshadowed by another freshman on your team, but I mean, he's had a perfect start to his career.
He's doing a great job. I mean, he a lot of poise and composure and been very friendly. He's doing it in practice. So I mean, you see, it doesn't surprise you he's doing well because that's the way he kicks in practice. I mean, he missed very few kicks in practice all year. I mean, he's just been very consistent and got a good head on his shoulder. Works very hard. I mean, he's got a chance to be a very good player.
Doesn't seem to really be phased by the moment or
no,
kicks
he
or
doesn't.
anything
He's
like
very
that.
mature. I mean, he handles things very. I'm sure he's nervous inside, and he admits it every now and then. But he's relaxed and had a really nice year. It's been very key for us. Kickoffs, everything.
Right.
You talked a little bit about your secondary and LaMarcus's leadership. He's good, but how important is it for those 3 young guys, PJ, Jalen, and some of those other guys, to get in there and stand up?
Oh, make big plays in big games. That's critical. And the more time you get on the field, they gain confidence, experience on the things they do, and very, very satisfied with those guys. Those guys, I think, have great futures. I think they got a chance to be big-time players. I really do.
When LaMarcus made that move, had you talked to anybody at the next level that kind of said, yeah, this is, it's best for him to do that?
That's where he's going to be drafted at. And we talk to those guys all the time. And he can play safety. He can still play safety, but he's a natural nickel, dime, and corner guy. That's his position. That's his position. That's what he's built for. That's what he does, and his instincts allow him to do it. I think he's very natural in there.
He's so fast coming off the edge there. Just what makes that so effective, and can a quarterback prepare when a guy like that is in his face almost as soon as he gets
Well, if you
involved?
don't get blocked, you don't. I don't care who you are. If a guy gets blocked, I mean, somebody gets a hat on him. But that burst and acceleration, that's what he does. I mean, he plays fast. He doesn't just run fast. He plays fast. And he can get off that edge, and he's got a knack for a little wiggle to get around the edge, too, because he can bend. He's a smaller guy. Big guys get him, but they got to reach down to get those little guys. It makes it tough on them sometimes. Very good blitzer.
I know we've talked about the strength of the conference a million times, but do you feel like you guys are representing for the entire group each time you
I
guys
hope
going
so.
out, considering the national team?
Everybody in our league represents for each other. I think we represent each other well. And right now we're the highest ranked group of the group. But I think Miami's doing a great job. Clemson, we have 3 teams still in the top 10. So I mean, from that standpoint, I think the whole conference. I think Virginia Tech is playing great football right now. I mean, all those guys. I mean, are moving up the league, and it's a very good league.
What does it say about those two true freshmen in the secondary? You had all those guys coming back, but yet the amount of time they're logging. What does it say for them?
It's amazing how they come in here with the right attitude, and they were ready to work and weren't scared of competition. Those guys come in here saying, you know, all right, we have good players, but we're good too, and that's what you want. That's what breeds championships. That's what breeds good teams and good players, and it pushes other guys. And those guys, I mean, like I always say, don't let, because you have good players somewhere, don't let those folks dictate where you go to school. And they didn't. They wanted to come to school and they wanted to play, and they found a way to. If you're a good player, it's amazing how you find a way to play.
You prefer that attitude in kids?
Oh,
anyway,
every one of them. You hope
yeah.
every one of them do. Make decisions based on what you want to do, not let somebody else and then go get it.
Do you feel like you are any different as a coach this year than you've been in years past? I mean, just an attitude or the way you know.
I'm the same guy. Same hours, same everything.
Talking to
Think the same way, believe the same things.
Well, yeah, philosophically, I'm sure. Telvin and like some of the other seniors have just said that they felt you had maybe felt a little more confidence in this group because they'd all come up through you the whole time. And it was
Well, I don't think there's no doubt about that. Now you ask, that's a different question
Yeah.
to me. Yes, do I have the confidence in them? Yes, I have extreme confidence in those guys because of how they work. I've been around them a long time, what they're doing, and the consistency in which they're doing it with. I mean, I from that standpoint, no doubt. I mean, and just in how and they show it every day. You know what I'm saying? They show it every day, and it makes you feel a lot better. I'll say that.
With Jameis too, a lot of those guys talked about how his personality kind of has a trickle down effect with the rest of the guys. Does his personality kind of affect how you interact with him too a little bit? And everybody's different, I know.
I get on him the same way.
Yeah.
No, it does, but he handles things well. He's here to win too. He doesn't. It's not personal to him, and that's what a guy's got to understand. And when they see him act like that, you know, he gets. You know, we coach him, and then he coaches them, and you know, and the way it goes, and he doesn't take anything personal. He's here to win too. And if I'm doing something wrong, I want to be corrected, and I want to move on and get better. And I think that from a standpoint has really trickled down to the guys, in my opinion, from that standpoint.
How happy are you with the way he handles this? He seems to say all the right things when he's asked about himself. He always talks about the team.
Here's why I think he does that, because I think he truly believes it.
Right.
And it's easy to be genuine and say things that you truly believe. You know what I mean? And I think that's where his sincerity comes from, because I think that's the way he looks at the game. And he understands the game, that he can't do what he does without everybody else. And I think that's what the guys who make an impact on this game and last for a long time truly grasp.
It seems like his teammates understand that.
They
too.
do. I mean, they know he's getting attention.
Right.
But at the same time, they know he gives it back to them, and when he's with them, he's them. He's like one of them. You know, he doesn't, look at himself above them.
Right.
I think that's very critical.
Is that something you guys have talked to him about, or did he just come ready?
I think you would discuss those things, but you have those traits as leaders. Everybody talks about leaders are made, and I don't buy all that. I think some of them are born. I think all those great ones are born. They have something about them. Maybe when they're young, it develops something in their lifestyle, whatever. But they have that it factor, and those guys, I think, God blesses some of them.